Welcome to another CDLB side. I'm sorry, I'm so tired right now. Just got done doing a Saturday shift. And normally when you do Saturday shifts, when you pick up a Saturday shift, it's overtime. It's supposed to be an easy shift. I mean, that's usually what it is. When I was in Montgomery County, usually it was like picking trash along the highways and cleaning inlets or drains. And yeah, it was a pretty easy shift. But I guess up here in Bucks County, because they're so short, your Saturday shift, I mean, you're busting your behind doing work. And yeah, I don't think I'll ever do another Saturday again. I mean, we were basically filling in potholes with cold patch. That's basically what they call blacktop, but it's cold, so they call it cold patch. And we were filling in potholes. Some places call it PSP. Let me say that first. Some places call it PSP. Some people call it cold patch. But anywho, we're filling in potholes along this road. There's so many potholes, and these potholes are so deep. I mean, it got to a point in which it was kind of pointless in us filling in these potholes because, one, it's supposed to thunderstorm tonight. So whatever we were putting in that pothole, it was just going to come right back out once it started like raining really hard. And two, it's so much that needs to be done. They were better off just milling the entire road, tearing up the entire road, and just repaving it. But instead of doing that, because people were complaining on that road, so instead of doing that, you know, they wanted to do a temporary fix, a Band-Aid fix. Well, that temporary fix is only going to last maybe like a couple of hours. Because I think like around at 5 o'clock today, I believe around 5 o'clock today, it's supposed to thunderstorm. And it's supposed to be heavy rain. So, you know, when you're only putting like a little bit of cold patch in each pothole, I mean, just enough just to cover it, and you got that heavy rain coming down. And I mean, this is a real like, this road had like a pretty steep hill on one side. It already had water coming down from the hill on one side. So, yeah, so basically like water tends to build up on this road a lot. And so whatever we did, like, yeah, it looks good for the moment, but it's not going to be that way in like a couple hours. I can bet that probably about half of the potholes that we filled in a couple hours are going to be potholes again. Yeah, it was just, I feel as though it was just a ridiculous Saturday. The other guys that I was working with, they were like, yeah, this is the reason why, you know, you can't get anybody to come in on Saturday. I mean, they were telling the foreman this. They were like, this is the reason why you can't get anybody to come in on Saturday. And it's not necessarily the foreman's fault, because the foreman, they get the orders down from like the assistant managers of what needs to be done. And I guess assistant managers get it from like, you know, the county or whatever. But the thing about it is that at the top of this chain are people who don't have to do this work. I mean, these are people sitting in offices. They don't have to be out there on the road. They ain't got to, you know, scoop blacktop and all that stuff. No, they're sitting in an air-conditioned office and don't have to lift anything. They're not on the road with us. I mean, they're not out there sweating with us. They're not driving the trucks. They're not lifting the blacktop, the cold patch. They're not in any of those holes or any of those cuts with us. So, of course, when they're dishing out these orders, you know, and they're sitting there saying, yeah, you know, we want you to fill all the potholes on this road here, you know, they don't realize that, one, you know, Saturday is, you know, these guys' day off. I mean, yeah, they're going to come in, they're going to do some work, but they don't want to, you know what I mean, go home completely exhausted, not able to enjoy the rest of their Saturday, you know. I mean, I guess that's how it is. You know, people in the offices who give the orders, who have never actually done the work before, this is the type of stuff they do. They just sit there and say, oh, yeah, they got it. They can do it. Well, I mean, how do you know? You've never done it. So how do you know that we can do it? And you've never done it. It was the same thing when I worked for Amazon doing delivery. I could tell that the people who were, you know, making the GPS routing system probably never delivered a package a day in their life. Because the way that they would route, you know, the way they would set the GPS up, you know, to set up the routes and all that, it was absolutely horrible. And you can tell that it wasn't meant for a delivery service to be delivering packages. Like, they'll have you going down one-way streets in the wrong direction. Yeah, it was just bad. So, yeah, horrible Saturday. Probably won't be doing overtime again. I'm filthy. Like, look, this is cold patch on my wrist. Yeah, I'm filthy. I gotta get home. I gotta get showered. And yeah, I won't be doing another Saturday with them again. I mean, not until they get a lot more people. Because probably what would have made this Saturday easier is if a lot more people were helping out. But I can see why. After doing this Saturday, I can see why nobody signs up for it. So, yeah, that's all I got for right now. You know, like and subscribe, and thanks for watching. Till next time.